Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel doing paid reviews. I like to do paid reviews. This one here is from Lee in Hull, the UK. Dear Archie, loving your work. I've sent you 40 Aussie, cause you never do shit for free, for some advice on my collection and where to go next. I first purchased a Tissot PRS 516 automatic chronograph to get me started. Yes, I know it probably qualifies as a shooter, but it got me started and has great sentimental value for me. Obviously, I have a plastic G-Shock Golf Meister for wearing when working on my motorbikes and cutting the grass, etc., as well as a Seiko Pepsi Solar on a NATO strap. However, I recently got into Rolex via purchasing the new house. Purchasing the new in-house Tudor Black Bay Black. Fucking love the build quality on this, as I love the retro diver look. The reason I didn't go Submariner is that I knew I'd buy a Batman. No, Batman, which I did, and I love it. And I didn't want a black Submariner and a Rolex GMT. I also recently purchased the Sea Dweller 50th anniversary, as I like larger watches and it's like a Submariner on steroids. I also purchased an Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 45.5mm in orange, as I like the orange. Orange is cool, man. Orange is cool, as the orange catches the light on such a big diver. Finally, I've just purchased a Holes case, no date, 2-line sub for my son's 21st. It's a complete set with box and papers and is in pristine collection. It's made in 2007, the same year of his birth. He's 11. Okay. And will sit in the safe for another 10 years. Yes, I'm a fucking cool dad. I completely agree. Finally, I have a vintage Seamaster DeVille from 1970s for black tie occasions. I buy everything new except the DeVille and the 2-liner, and the Rolex grey market is fucking killing me. That said, I wouldn't be flipping many, so they'll probably hold long term. Where next, Archie? I've my name down at several ADs for the 2008 Pepsi on the Jubilee, Daytona Ceramic Black. Let me know what you think of the collection so far. Thanks in advance, Archie. Please include plenty of swearing, yes, my friends, fuckers, and shouting in the review, and try to use the C word. It helps, always helps to add effect. Lee from Hull. Okay, Lee, let's have a look at this fucking collection and see what we think. So I'm just going to get a pencil. This is a pencil when I stayed at the Mirror Hotel. And that was in Hong Kong. Let's have a look here. The Tissot automatic chronograph, I quite like. I actually had a Tissot PRS not so long ago. It wasn't the chronograph, but it is I must admit, it's a pretty damn cool, amazing bang per buck. I've always said I like Tissot because it's not pretending to be high-end luxury. It's entry-level Swiss. And I think that's cool. I think that is very cool. I've got a soft spot for Tissot and also ARCHIE'S. I must say, that's the two brands I do like. The next thing is the G-Shock Golf Meister. Well, that really shouldn't even be included in the list. That's just a watch we have, but it doesn't need to be included here. Seiko Pepsi Solar. Not a big fan, unless it's a Grand Seiko. Not a big fan of the Seiko. The Omega DeVille 1970, no date. Yes, that's okay. We can keep that as a vintage. That's okay. It's okay. It's a vintage. Then we've got the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 45.5, the orange bezel version. Yes. I quite like orange. I do like the Planet Ocean, I gotta tell you. Some of the Seamasters are a bit cheesy, a bit 90s, but the Planet Ocean, I really do like. You talk about the Tudor Heritage Black Bay Black in-house. Yes, sirree. I have the same piece. I've got the burgundy one. I think it's a great watch. Amazing bang per buck. No question of that. You've got the Rolex GMT Master 2, the Batman. Yes, fuckaroonies. Fuckaroonies. Batman is a cool watch. The Sea Dweller 50th anniversary single red line. Yes, sir. Must tick that. That's the 43. What a fucking amazing piece. And then you got a Submariner Holes Case Sapphire 2-line date. Yes, I remember. I had one a couple years ago. Sold it. Stupidly sold it. And I now regret it. So so let's to answer your questions there. Okay. So what do I think of your collection? Well, let's get to the fucking point. Let's not fuck around here. Let's get to the point. The Tissot, I like. Forget the fucking Seiko. Forget that fucking thing. The Tissot, I like. The DeVille No Date, 1970. Yes, I get it. It's a vintage, dressy sort of piece. I like the Planet Ocean, 45.5 orange bezel. That's fucking cool. The Tudor Black Bay, yes, that's cool. You got a Batman. I mean, that's a very heavy-hitting Rolex. So we got a Rolex GMT, we got a Tudor diver, and we've got a Omega diver as well. Now we've got the 50th anniversary Sea Dweller, yes sirree, another diver. Then we've got the diver for your son. What a fucking cool dad. Nobody saved anything for me. Let me give you the drum. What do I think? Look, I reckon myself, if you're such an Omega fan, I got to tell you, Omega Speedmaster, an Omega Speedmaster man on the moon. Because you are very heavily into the Omegas. You need to have a Speedmaster man on the moon. The Halcyon glass, manual wind. Just an absolutely gorgeous piece. You've already got the DeVille from the 70s. It's a vintage Omega. You've got a Planet Ocean, which is a diver. I reckon you need a chronograph. You're missing a chronograph in the collection. A Speedmaster. Iconic. It's classic. I would definitely get that. I think that's the Speedy is a definite yes. No problems with that. I would say you're talking about Daytona Ceramic Black, or Panda, possibly Panda. Panda's also cool. Whatever you can get there, no problems at all. The Pepsi, I think a modern Pepsi, so cool. So cool. So cool. So cool. So what do I think? I love this collection. I think it's got some really good substance. I would keep the Tissot, a vintage Omega. Then you've got some really heavy-hitting sports pieces. The Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean, yes, sir, keep that. The Tudor Black Bay Heritage, yes, sir, keep that. The Batman, yes, you've got some really heavy-hitting pieces. I would say to you, no fucking point going the Patek way. No, you don't need Patek. You don't need a Reverso. I think you are a sports kind of guy. You love your sports steel watches. I mean, anything analog is now the new dress watch, okay? Because of the iPhones. It's not the 1990s where we need a separate... Well, you've got a dress watch. You've got the fucking Omega. You've got the Omega 1970s DeVille. So I would say stick with Rolex. Add an Omega Speedy. You've got a fucking beautiful, beautiful collection. Very nice collection there. I've got no problems with that at all. It's fucking good collection. I mean, let's be honest there. To the average guy, to have one modern sports Rolex is fucking amazing. But no, you haven't got one. You've got 1, 2. Okay, the third one, you can't really count one you're holding for your... Well, yes, he's 11. You know, I would possibly even wear it a little bit too. I would wear it a little bit. I think he'd appreciate it. Yeah, I completely get it. Completely get it. I would I seriously, I think this is a great collection. Add a Speedy, add a Pepsi if you can, a new Pepsi, or a Daytona. Fuck, a Daytona. They are very, very difficult to get. Very hard to get, but let's be honest, you seem to have a bit of a relation with the AD. Maybe you could get on the list. Who knows? I don't know how it works in your neck of the woods there, but I think there's some really good substance. I don't have a problem with any of that. I think there's some really good stuff there, and fucking amazing collection. Fucking amazing. I'm Paul Pluta. Wristwatch check, Zenith El Primero. Tell me what you fuckers think of that, and put some nasty comments for Lee from Hull in the UK. Guys, it's really dishonest to jump into bed with garbage. It's really dishonest. It's really dishonest. I mean, I've been approached hundreds of times by shitter brands. I said no. I said no. No shitters. No shitters. So just remember that when you're picking your YouTube gurus, don't always go for the one who everything's wonderful, everything's great, because it ain't the case. It ain't all fucking wonderful.
I'm only signing it because it costs nothing. So this is the congratulations to everybody.
Oh, and don't forget, fuckaroonies, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. And don't forget to mention the Archie Luxury Travel channel. That's where I'm doing live shows, fuckers.